probably know at least a little about CS Source since you clicked on this video, so I'm going to skip over explaining its history and all that and just drop us right into the map CS Office. This map is very important to me. This single map had a hand in exposing me to Counter-Strike, Half-Life, Garry's Mod, and Team Fortress 2 all at the same time, and yet I had never even played on it. This is the YouTube channel. He's the creator of the Gmod Idiot Box series of YouTube videos that lasted from 2008 to 2015. This series was one of the very first things that I had stumbled upon when I had first started watching YouTube as a small.
Yeah, sure. No worries.
It was the funniest thing I had ever seen. And after watching all of them, all I wanted to do was go and play with all those funny characters by myself on my own computer. After a while, I figured out how to install Steam, begged my mom to buy me Garry's Mod, which I pitched to her as Minecraft with realistic graphics, and the rest is history. But now that I'm older and debatably wiser, I see these videos through a new lens, and I notice things that I just wouldn't have before, like this specific computer in the background of Gmod Idiot Box 1. This specific model of computer appears in several places throughout the map, and anytime that I'm playing CSS or Gmod nowadays and I'm on this map, I look at the computer because of my specific strain of ADHD. They really get me thinking, what would it be like to use the computer from CSS?
There you go.
What kind of hardware?
There you go.
What operating
There you
system
go.
could it have? What kind of games could it play? If you're
Yo, EMS, could you patch me up, please?
Yeah, sure. There you go.
Thank you.
No problem. No.
If you're familiar with my channel, then you'll know that I like computers. Weird ones. The more obscure, the better. The less they were intended to ever be gamed on, the better. But having worked in the e-waste industry, I also have a knack for recognizing extremely common ones. To me, the computer from CS Office looks a lot like an older Dell Dimension tower from around the turn of the century. And putting them side by side here, I think it's pretty clear that that's what it's supposed to be. And that means, for all intents and purposes, there is a physical, tangible version of the computer from CS Office out there, in real life, somewhere, that I can buy. But there is one issue. Anyone who spent time messing around in CS Office could tell you that you can shoot the side panels off of these things and get a look inside. Valve fully modeled most of the components that make up the PC. You can see a video card, a sound card, some hard drives, a DVD drive, and a motherboard that's clearly not from a Dell Dimension. So is the CS Office computer really a Dell Dimension then? Because after seeing the inside of this thing, it just kind of looks like some unholy cobbled together PC that's just using a Dell Dimensions chassis. So now we're faced with this dilemma. If I want my own CS Office computer, do I find this exact motherboard and make an exact replica of the computer down to every last component in here?
There you go.
Or do I get a hold of a Dell Dimension and just use it as it was intended to be used with the hardware that they would have originally come with? By doing a reverse image search of the motherboard, I found out that it's an Asus A8V Deluxe. And you know, it's kind of impressive that Google Lens was able to pinpoint the exact board instantly with nothing else to go off of but this pixelated mess. But after taking that and throwing it into eBay, I only found one for sale, which is from the UK, and straight up does not work. So, for practicality's sake, I guess we have our answer. And either way, I don't think you could actually put a full-size standard ATX motherboard into a Dell Dimension case anyways. Usually Dell's cases will only fit their weird non-standard motherboards. The way that Valve made it fit was kind of like cheating. If you take a look at the texture sheet for the inside of the PC, you can kind of make out an Antec logo. All they did was take this image from an Antec Sonata case review, remove some stuff in Photoshop, and then just like that, they had a standard relocation coupon just like everybody else. They had a standard computer chassis in a Dell Dimension. So with Valve having completely faked the inside of this thing, plus the fact that that motherboard is apparently unobtainium, we now know with 100% certainty that a regular Dell Dimension is going to be the way to go. In typical Counter-Strike fashion, we'll treat the CS Office computer as a Dell Dimension loot box. I'll buy the first one that I find, and whatever hardware happens to be inside of the one that I get is what I get. But what about the other stuff on the desk in CS Office? A proper battle station is more than just a PC. What were the ancient gamers gaming on over here? There's a keyboard, a mouse, and a monitor to go with the PC. You think those are real too? Well, they totally are. And we have this image to thank for figuring out exactly which models. According to the image, the keyboard is a Logitech Internet Navigator model YBE22, the mouse is a Microsoft IntelliMouse Explorer, and the monitor is a Dell 1505 FP. But what are the odds of actually...
Alright, I'm gonna put you up. There you go.
Instantly for cheap. In fact, the Dell Dimension and the IntelliMouse are both so easy to come across that I was able to find both of them at a local e-waste recycler in the first 5 minutes that I was there. For the monitor and keyboard, though, I just bought these ones that I found on eBay. The mouse. She's a bit crusty, but overall, it's in pretty good shape. It's a mouse. I'm just happy this thing didn't end up being a ball mouse. That's just cruel and unusual punishment. But does it work? It would appear so. Beautiful. It seems like an alright mouse. I don't really know what to say about it. This is like being asked to review the design of a Kleenex. There it is. Now the keyboard is pretty much the same. It's pretty nasty.
Go.
Oh yeah.
Use
This
your punch
is a
up.
Counter-Strike keyboard. What? Why's it got a scroll wheel? iPod touch button.
One of the 7 wonders of the world.
This cable was used to wipe an ass. Look how much real estate they gave to all the random crap on this keyboard. The freaking scroll wheel over here, which actually clicks in, I will add user, F-lock, email, messenger, SMS, webcam, rewind, fast forward, media, volume up and down, mute, play, pause, stop, touch, search, shopping, favorites, my home. The more I look at the keyboard, the weirder it is. So look at this. The numlock key has a 3-button mouse icon. These have like random stuff that they do. And that's pretty common on keyboards, but like this stuff is just weird. Like there's a whole shortcut just for send. Can you tell it was an Office keyboard? It's also got printing for both Mac and Windows. What does the go button do? Okay, I really want to test out all of the miscellaneous buttons at some point, but for now, we'll just test all the standard keys. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Yeah. Everything except print screen, numlock, and... Wait, what is that? What is that key? Not sure? What do you mean, not sure? You're the keyboard checker. Not sure. Well, I'm pretty sure that that's supposed to be the Windows key, and it's not doing anything, but maybe the browser is just not letting it read it. I don't know. Print screen works though because you can do this, and numlock works because you can see the light. Volume up, volume down, beautiful. Media.
Alright, I'm going to put you up. There you go.
It actually wants to open a media player. Okay, we'll save the rest of these for later. I don't want to know what the scroll wheel does. Now, the monitor. This thing is actually like shockingly tiny. It's only a 15-inch monitor. Oh my goodness, that is so small. Just a little baby boy. But does it work? It better because I bought this one on eBay and I really don't want to have to send it back. It's already a miracle that it survived without cracking into a million tiny pieces. Hey, look at that. It's a bit dim. Cool. You can't open the menu without an input. Alright, hold on. You wouldn't plug the Steam Deck into the Counter-Strike monitor, would you? Wait, no, that's the part where I was supposed to tell everybody about today's sponsor, Delete Me. Ever wonder how people get doxxed and swatted so easily? You'd be shocked about how easy it can be to find someone's address online if they're not careful about where their data ends up. Do you know where your data ends up? Probably not. But luckily, Delete Me can help you find out. And more importantly, they can help you do something about it. They'll remove your personal information from hundreds of data brokers' websites. And it's all automatic. No need to get up and surgically separate yourself from your crusty gamer chair that you seem to have fused to at some point. After some initial setup, they'll get right to work submitting removal requests on your behalf to the data brokers that they found to be selling your information. And in just 7 days, Delete Me will compile a whole report for you that shows you exactly how many listings for your information that they got taken down. And these numbers aren't just nameless, faceless statistics.
There you go.
Delete Me will show you precisely which data brokers had your information and exactly what kind of your data that they had. Anything from your name, your family's name, your current and previous addresses, your phone number, and more. I'm personally signed up with Delete Me to take control of my data, and you can do the same by visiting joindeleteme.com/Bringus and use promo code Bringus at checkout to get 20% off any US Delete Me consumer plan. Yeah, this thing looks like crap. I'm hoping that it's just on some like weird settings right now. Factory reset. Let's give that a go. All settings. That's a little bit better. I don't know if it picked up before, but it was overly like brown before. Now the colors are more accurate. Hold on, what if we hit the lights? It's not bad. It's an office monitor from 20 years ago. It will do. Had to bust out the wide angle for this one. So these things kind of suck, and they open up like this. Very nice. That is actually one shockingly clean 20-year-old computer. What the heck? I'm struggling to find a speck of dust in here. Yeah, so this is clearly not what the inside of the computer on CS Office looks like. So my theory earlier that we could not put a standard motherboard into here is probably entirely true.
Health insurance as well? Okay. Yes, so health insurance.
Computer after. This one is way cooler because it hinges. But honestly, I'm just shocked. This is beautiful. Hold on, what do we got for hard drives? We got a whole 80 gigabytes WD Caviar. I always hated that name for a hard drive. And then we got oh, this is not a hard drive. That is a what? A Zip 250? I don't know, man. This is boomer technology. I guess we'll just roll with the 80 gig hard drive then. I can't imagine that I'm going to need more than that for the games that this thing looks like.
There you go.
It is a mysterious little graphics card.
I got the material issue.
Yeah, of course, sir.
I think our business in here is finished.
It's on its way. There you go.
You know what? I will take that. I have done literally
No, that's no problem.
I will take that. I'll pop a new battery in there later.
Oh, thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
No worries. We cannot leave the lobbies empty, you know. So
Yeah.
alrighty. Just let me know if you have need another break, okay?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Well, I am doing what I'm supposed to do, you know. Just jump in if it's needed.
Yeah, bro. Thank you.
No worries.
Is a Windows XP key. Continue installing a fresh copy of Windows XP without repairing, press escape. Sounds good. To delete this partition, press L. Okay, good partition deleting. Delete, delete, and there we go. 76,000 whole megabytes. I really hope that that's going to be enough.
Hello. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry about it. Thank you very much.
There's a reason we don't.
Alrighty. PH1 is covered, PH2 covered. I am gonna ask SH1020 as well right now. 1020 SH.
Study today we will be having some promotions or anything.
Yes. Yeah, we have, yeah.
Okay, at what time? 18?
Yeah, at 18, yes.
Okay. You are poor from top and you are rich from bottom.
2 gigahertz, 768 megabytes of RAM.
Yeah. I mean, like, the top is like you are look like poor at the top, but if you see at the pants, it's not. You have money.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the clothes that you start with into the city,
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes.
and then he's wearing probably on a worth of million of pants and shoes.
You just left.
Everyone keep up the amazing work, guys. Very good lobby activity and everything. So I know we have purge night today, so
Yes, yes.
I hope we will get enough units into the lobbies while in the purge.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And I hope
Because
my system don't just crash. If I don't.
oh, I know exactly what you mean. Then you then you will see this whole lobby. You will not even see the floor anymore. So many
Yes, yes, yes.
people like patch me. Then sometimes, but this it is always important to keep calm. If they are rude to you, just keep calm and say, just be patient. That's what you have to say. Huh? Because
And we have the NVIDIA control panel now. Oh, or like the NVIDIA control panel's grandpa. Who's this?